Welcome in to the Ice Cream Applauds Manor House. Welcome into the kitchen. And in true kitchen-y fashion, Bibby is absolutely yamming that ham and cheese wrap. I'm back here, by the way, if you can't see me. I'm just at the back of the kitchen. I'm just chilling out at the table, as I do pretty much every morning before we take the drive to the ICU arena. I'd ask Bib how he's doing, but I think we can all guess the answer would be...
Close.
Yeah. Bib! Now you swallowed that bit. How you doing? Oh, hey! Tell you what, while you eat that,
I'm doing great, mate.
I'll get us in the car. Obviously, we've got a bit of a travel to the arena, so we might as well get started. So yeah, join us in the uploader. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is you're watching this. We are live on twitch.tv/Ice Cream Applauds, where we are documenting the journey of ICU FC. We sit at the top of the league, ladies and gentlemen, close to the end of the season now as well. And for those of you that missed our last game, we were in second place at that point in time? I think we were.
Yes.
Either we were or we were there or thereabouts. Anyway, Nottingham Forest have been running away like pretty much league leaders throughout the whole of the season. We had to go to their place and we had to do a job, and that is exactly what we did. Only returning with a 1-0 win, but 1-0 is enough, and we now sit at the top of the league. So yeah, closing in on the final few games of the season. We may even be done by the end of this week if you tune into all of the streams. Just a reminder, we stream Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so you can watch all our adventures after the scoop on Monday and Wednesday and Friday. So feel free to drop in. But do you know what? Words are fine, but let's drive to the arena. That way you can join us in the office. We can bring up the schedule and you can see exactly what's happened and what's about to happen. So yeah, let's head to the arena. There we go. Your speedboat's still looking pretty fresh. I'm surprised that hasn't been stolen yet. You know what it's like around here. But there we go. Anyway, let's get into the office. So welcome in to the co-management suite. This is where the magic happens, and also the management of the team. So okay, for those of you that want a little bit of a catch up, that's fine. You want to know how we've got to this point in the season, that's fine. I will give you that rundown. So we will. Do you know what? Bib is fully wrapped out now, so we'll let Bib have some words. Fans have to swim to get in. Fuck! Oh no, we didn't even think about that on the stadium plan. No.
It's just one big moat. Anyway, so we, as you well know, we went into this last week's episode on Friday in second place due to us drawing with Reading. That was unfortunately our downfall. Nottingham Forest ended up having a pretty good run of 4 games and winning all 4, which then meant that we dropped 2 points and then ended up 2 points behind. But since then, in the last stream, we actually went and won for the second time this season, 3 games in a row, which then propelled us above Nottingham Forest, obviously, as we beat them. We also beat Leeds 3-0 at home and Bristol City 2-1 away. That game was a lot tighter than what the scoreline suggests. It could have gone either way, really. But as you can see from the league table now, due to us beating Nottingham Forest, that means Fulham, who are in a recent good run of form too, have leapfrogged Nottingham Forest into second place. With the 3-point swing that we've got going on at the moment and the goal difference as tight as it is between us 3 at the top, it's looking increasingly like this is going to go down to the wire. The fight for promotion, either through the automatic places or the playoff positions, is starting to heat up massively.
Yeah, for those of you that are just tuning in as well, that might be seeing ICU sat at the top of the table thinking, it's been a walk in the park. It absolutely hasn't. We've had to scrimp and save over the course of the season. We don't have a big transfer budget. We don't have any massive names in the team. We are building towards the future with the likes of, we've brought in Alexander Isak, Danny Olmo, Jeremy Frimpong, Karamoko Dembele. Those are the level of players that we're bringing in. So they're punching for us, but we don't have any depth in this squad. And we're hoping that getting up to the next level of football, so getting up to the Premiership, getting out of the Championship, will give us a cash injection that will allow us to start to beef out the squad. But Karamoko Dembele has been has been important to us as one of our scouts, as our well, I say a scout, our Celtic scout, adds players who only scouts players from Celtic. As said, Dembele helped a lot in a few games. He has done. He's been phenomenal as that impact player coming off the bench. So we can't count out what he's been delivering. Isak's found form now. Bagged I think a couple of braces in the last few games as well. So yeah, he's finding form. Castolo's been phenomenal throughout. But if your team still has the likes of Castolo as your most influential player, you're still playing Himaleth as a regular starter on the right midfield, and you can understand that we don't have the luxury that the teams in the Premiership will do. So we hopefully will be able to do something with the money that we get in. And speaking of being able to do something, if you want to get involved, as I just get something behind the scenes that's absolutely not a controller, because this is a real life football club and not a video game. If you want to get involved with the way the team is run, you guys can. We had Rise in the stream last week, giving us a lot of one second. There we go. Giving us a lot of suggestions for players. So we added the likes of Safanov and Pedrinho to the list. Potential transfer targets. Maybe we might even be able to buy both. Safanov would come in as first choice goalkeeper, which would be a little bit upsetting to Lothar. Say he's been playing really, really well for us this season. Pedrinho would give us more attacking options, which we have attack fairly well covered at the moment compared to the rest of the team, with the likes of Castolo, Isak, Dembele, Lobato, Ordath, even Bolly as well. But obviously some of those are players that are getting old, some of those are players that we might want to upgrade on, and so on. But if you want to get involved in that process, then is chat bot on? Is chat bot on?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So if you want to get involved in that process, I'll do it for you. I'll type !Discord into the chat. In there... Oh, it's not there. No.
It definitely is on.
Can you give it a go? See if... stream offline. It's not connected. So maybe kill it and open it, because it says stream offline. That way.
Okay. 1 second then.
Connect. There you go. It's not.
Okay. Yeah. It the tokens
expired. That's fine. So we will. So you got to generate a new one, and which will then be a login jobby and stuff. It's not on screen, so that's good.
Okay. Good.
Sweet. I feel that Isak still needs to show more. He's played really well, actually. The stream on Friday, he played extremely well. So I can't complain about Isak right now. I think the likes of Bolle and Ordath definitely need to give us a bit more. But yeah, have you been through everyone's training to see what helps them develop the most? We have done. We went through the training schedule. Maybe we haven't with the new starters, actually, to be fair. So we could do that. But yeah, if you do have any players that you recommend that are good players, ideally journey players, because we're going to need players that can play for us for a long time before they get good, because we just can't afford to buy in ready-made talent right now. So we keep having calls for like Erling Haaland. He's maybe within our wage budget, but his transfer budget would probably cripple us, or vice versa. That tends to be the issue. So we need players that are either free agents or are underdeveloped and need some development, because that's kind of where we are with our financial situation right now. Up the ICU. Welcome into the stream, Shogun, Ash Live, and Mr. Tassim and Veer. Where can I type this? There we go.
Great style.
Hey. Okay, let's give this a try again. ! Discord in the chat.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, we'll try it again. !
It was like a second too early.
There we go.
There we go.
So if you want to give us some transfer suggestions, then feel free to do it within Discord. There you go. But without further ado, I think we want to probably start looking at the first fixture of the stream. Obviously, we're getting close to the end of the season, so we need to keep up the pressure. We need to keep on with the results. And this is what we're looking at right now. So, first game of the season, for those of you that don't know the schedule, we are playing at home against Birmingham City. And we've got it on the board behind the bib laptop, you can see there. Starting with Castolo, Isak, up front, standard. That's pretty much our standard formation throughout. We've got a good resting of players. Matondo on the right, Dani Olmo on the middle, Holstenberg and Frimpong as a fullbacks, and then the natural centre-back pairing of Villaney and Stramer, who have been absolute legends, have no business playing as good as they have been this season. But, that's what it is.
There is rumours as well that there is going to be a transfer between Stramer and I think Middlesbrough are coming for him.
Ooh, interesting. A young superstar youth team goalkeeper would be nice. Well, we have one of our other scouts, I believe it was Rise, on Friday, brought our attention to Safanov, Safanov, which, let me just do my research. Matvey Safanov. So he's been added to our list, and under the request of ICU Club Scouts, has been requested to have some plastic surgery. So he now has had work on his face, which means that he could now be a potential target for us. But anyway, enough of that chat. Let's nip out to the pitch, and I'm going to kill some audio because that's fucking loud.
Iceman saying, hallelujah, I've had 3.5 days without internet. Finally got it back a few hours ago. Jesus.
3.5 days without internet. What have you even been doing? Just playing like Sudokus when he's not even had any Sudokus. Just writing numbers on things. 7!
He's playing solitaire on his PC and his laptop, innit? And Pinball FX. Or whatever it was back in Windows 2000.
I used to love that pinball game. Like, I went from playing like Solitaire, which were like flat 2D games, to that 3D pinball. Like, oh!
Here we go. Greatest of styles with the boys. At home, in our untraditional white kit at home, but the kit clash was just too severe.
Oh. I'm in the game. There we go. Dodo just taking a bit of time on the ball. Absolutely nothing to do with PCs not registering things, because this is a real-life football club, obviously. Oh, bit of a heavy touch from Holstenberg, but gets away with it. Ah, what a ball.
Oh. It feels weird playing this with an Xbox controller.
That's what I play with. I mean, I don't know. This is real-life football, so I don't know what you mean. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we'll take that. Football Manager with Steam in offline mode mostly. I switched out as well. Okay, that eases the burden a little bit. Oh, a little bit of stuttering. As Dodo gets there. Oh. He loves a good header at the near post, doesn't he?
That back. Yeah, I need to start flicking that back because I'm getting it. Every time I go for them now, it seems to be getting. It's like people have been watching us in the training ground.
Yeah, we scored
leads all over again.
3 of them or whatever, and then it's kind of dried up since then. They've got used to our tactics. I wonder what that drone was doing over the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was my fault. I let it run through my legs.
Chappers, man. Welcome in, Chappers. We are currently on the road, not on the road, at home even, at Birmingham. Oh no, a bit of slowdown on my screen. Oh, it's fine, I've still got possession, this is good. Oh, Costello on his own! Oh.
Didn't really have much choice but to pull the trigger there.
Just followed, interested to see where this goes. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Well, hopefully, I can tell you, hopefully, that we might be... Oh, Dani Olmo just bullied. Manages to recover
Might get a title charge.
Yeah, hopefully that's where we go. Hopefully we head straight into the Premiership at the first chance. We're in the Championship now. First season in charge of ICU FC. The most electrifying management team in the Championship. Oh, as Costello with a feeble attempt at feeding Isak there. Which mods are installed? You got stadiums and stuff? Yeah, we've got stadiums, tattoos, faces, graphics. You name it, Bibbs has got it. So we're playing on Bibby's PC rather than my PC. We're streaming from my PC, playing on Bibbs. We're just connected with Parsec so that we can play couch co-op remotely. And again... Oh! Oh! Oh!
some great stuff that we're playing this first half.
At half-time, I'm going to make sure I've got no like epic stuff going on in the background, because I keep getting some stuttering with the connection, which is probably not the greatest for everyone watching, but the gameplay seems to be reasonably okay, so that's good.
Oh, that's a free kick.
He's
Oh, I definitely thought there was another free kick in there.
The ref was going to do that, but then he realised how world-class Fellaini's interception run was, so he just okay. First time. Oh.
Hello! Oh! Iceman says, I got the stream up on the TV via the Amazon Fire Stick whilst I get to work on the 30 video backlog on my YouTube watch list later. Jesus Christ.
Whew.
That's going to be a long day for you.
Task manager and look at startup might help. Yeah, it's because I don't usually open them up either, but I've been adding stuff over the last. So I might not have closed it all down, is what I'm saying. So I'm just going to make sure. Get out of here, big win, Danny Olmo. Oh, nice! It's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. Ah, bit heavy that pass. Oh, but Costello!
Oh, you don't let him get into them positions. Edge of the box. Takes away the man. You just don't let him get there. Simple as that. Let's get the couple of screenshots in there.
As we said, club captain, top scorer, legend. What are we going to do when he decides to hang up his boots? Because look at that. I mean, some will say it was an accident, but absolutely wasn't. The way that he dinked that ball up, pure class.
He's a veteran, you know what I mean? He's a seasoned finisher.
Just caressed it past the keeper. Just like a little bit of swerve on it. Yeah, I've got this up on my phone while I'm working, helping to scratch the itch of waiting to start my Wednesday save at Hillsborough after work. Well,
have to let us know how you get on with that. Especially if you come up with if you can find any gems in your Master League, you need to let us know. You lot in the chat, as we say at every stream, you lot are our scouts. If you find anyone that you think's more than worthy of getting into this team, then do let us know.
I'm getting out your way. Oh.
Free me. Getting a nosebleed up there.
Oh, Danny Olmo! Oh, Danny almost. Oh. Oh. Dodo! He does, though.
Man.
Don't he, though? Lovely. It's you again. Oh, what a touch. Majestic.
Oh, the second one wasn't great, though.
Unlucky, Matondo. We'll give it you for the first one. Young Jay, he's back.
Oh, God.
Oh, what a finish.
On the counter. I even manualed them to try and get across. He had no chance with that. That's an absolute thunder bastard.
Lukas Jutkiewicz. Strong finish there. If you need a target man type or bag headers and win flick-ons, Nuyu is a beast at it in the lower leagues. Extremely cheap too. Well, that's kind of
look at him.
That's kind of what we took a punt on Isak for the being able to pick high balls, but he's good on the ball as well. So he gives us that a bit. Look at this. This
is a great finish. This
fucking lash.
Giving the keeper no chance there.
Poor Lothar.
It's not in his it's not in his normal diving trajectory. It's just a little bit too high for him to be able to get across.
That weighted pass.
Fantastic.
Whether that person who delivered that ball had weighted pass or not, he absolutely melted it. Oh yes, G Fuel delivery.
Also,
yeah.
if you are new around here, obviously, if you want to hit the follow on there, but if you want to join our Discord as well, we have a Master League transfer target section in there where we have our scouts have been putting in lists of players who could potentially get into our team. But if you are starting as a new Master League team, it could be worth your time as well. I have also. Oh, why is it pushed to him?
I've gone as if it went through and then didn't even give it you. That is ridiculous. Oh, it's Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Oh.
That was a lovely run and cross from Holstenberg. And Isak just not paying attention. I think he's heard the words from one of the scouts. Adds plays before the match kicked off, says he wants to see more from Isak, despite him playing really well. So maybe he's got in his head.
Yeah, as I was saying before, my mate started ringing me on my phone, and the ringtone's going off in my ear. We have a Master League transfer target section where you can go in and find the players that you want. But I have also listed a Google spreadsheet of potential players rated from 66 all the way up to 90 of future prospects. So if there may be players in there that may be cheap enough for you to be able to pick up, depending on your transfer salary budget. So yeah, feel free to go in there and have a look around. But that's been a heavily one-sided half, but coming away with just a draw at half-time is a bit disheartening, really.
Yeah, Birmingham playing their football exactly to their game plan. Soaking up some pressure, and then that through ball, releasing Jutkiewicz for that. I mean, he still had a lot to do with the finish, to be fair. He had defenders bearing him down. He had the keeper in front of him making himself big. But, boy, did he finish it. It's all right, ICU FC. We usually play better in the second half, so... Oh, here we go. Oh, a bit tame from Danny Olmo. Just too low. His low-driven shots have been useful to him many a time, but not so much then. A bit heavy on the ball. Castolo fights. Isak. Oh, what the fuck? It took me off the ball.
Yeah, I know. Oh. Dembele winner calling it.
Oh, I didn't even...
I'm sure he'll be getting brought on.
Check my task manager to see if I got anything to the connection. When we get subs, I'll do it then. Trying to cover Jutkiewicz.
Oh, little ball roll there.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank God for that. It's a great line. Oh, cracking line.
Close, but well played. Dembele winner calling it. Could be. We've had it before. As Jezza Frimmers. Oh. Isak with a touch. Bit too heavy on that, and then the defender sticks his foot out, clears it up. As Dido comes in and loses the ball. And it was already lost, but didn't win it back. That's probably the best way to describe it. Lovely. Oh, nice turn. Danny Olmo's just heavy again with his touch. Story of his season. Class 1 minute and then heavy on the touch the next.
Oh, that's a heavy ball.
Okay.
That link for Discord doesn't seem to be working for me, sadly, on mobile. Is anybody else in the chat able to just see if that link works if you're on desktop or something else? If not, I can change the URL. It should work. It should still be active.
Oh, what a ball! Dodo managing to find a ball, a chipped ball like that onto the edge of the box. Oh, there he is again.
Hello. Oh.
Just turned and then swung with that long leg at the ball.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks for checking that for us, pal.
Oh.
First ball.
Boom! Oh.
Leaning back. Oh, think to have some subs.
Don't expect that from Danny Olmo, do you? I've got to get out of here, task manager. Network usage. What's using it? Nah, there's no there. Boo. Let's give it a try. Let's kill Epic anyway, just in case. And I've killed all my Steam stuff already. Let's give that a go. Danny Olmo walking off. Not being a horrible game for him, but could have done a lot more for us in that midfield. Gives the youngster Karamoko Dembele a chance to shine, though. As Lobato, another youngster, does some good shielding. Not used to seeing that from him.
Oh, great ball by the youngster. Oh. To the eye of a needle. Seconds.
Oh,
Stramer. He's going for thirds.
Every 50-50 going Birmingham's way.
Oh, no!
Oh, get up!
Oh,
get up!
Got away with that. Nah, I think that definitely should have been a pen. There was echoes of a penalty being screened by the Birmingham massive.
Holstenberg just taking forever to release that ball as Stramer now goes back in again. He's doing a good job at mopping up in the midfield there. He loves a good run forward as well, does Stramer.
Dembele! Oh.
Stramer again.
He's getting a bit giddy with them tackles, isn't he? Well in. Well up.
Lovely. Stramer again. He's a centre-back slash full-back slash attacking midfielder here. All you. Oh. Stramer again. Oh.
How is he not bollocks? Oh, God.
Oh,
God. Oh, no. Oh, it was 2 against 1. Oh, Stramer got a nosebleed up front. Can you believe it? Oh, no. Silence in the ICU arena as Birmingham come from 1-0 behind to the leading by 2-1. I know, it's a cracking finish again. Lofar's got absolutely nowhere near it. Fellaini left on his own as his centre-back partner got a nosebleed up front.
Poor Stramer. Trying to put so much into the attack. 3 points would have helped keep the automatic promotion charge on, but no points is a big shift that the players weren't expecting to be on the receiving end of.
Is there an instant reply though?
That heavy touch as Isak tries to get it under control, took it back away from the goal, took everything off it, and then it's just not meant to be today, it looks. Still got around 10 minutes left if you include stoppage time. We might get something out of this as the centre-back slash right-back slash winger slash everything Stramer plays the ball out, and Isak is absolutely exhausted out there. But still finds enough to put the pressure on. Now Lobato wants to get a chance to use his pace, and he sells his man.
Lovely ball.
Oh!
No, why did I pass it? Why did I pass it? Should have wellied it.
Skaked! Isaked. Hey.
Holstenberg getting caught in possession up the field again.
Stramer.
Oh no!
Horrendous from Stramer there. And again.
Holstenberg's knackered.
Stramer's head's gone after his wonderful antics. ICU heart's broken.
This could be an unprecedented loss. It's looking that way. 92 minutes on the clock with 2 minutes of added time already been played. It has to be a big punt at this point. And there it is. Enough. Oh, God. Can you believe it? Heart broken in the ICU arena. The players not looking too good.
Listen to the crowd there, the boos ringing out. It's the first time we've had that this season in the ICU arena. Let's jump into a post-match interview. Naturally, that stings. That stings. That stings. The better team, hands down, in the first half, and probably the better team in the second half as well. But there's only one result that shows which team was the best one on the day, and that's the full-time scoreline. And Birmingham City won us 2-1. We had opportunities. Isak not finding the back of the net. Danny Olmo not finding the back of the net. Castoldo with an absolute scream, but we can't just rely on him. But you know what? I'm not going to be any more negative. That's enough. We were top of the league. We didn't deserve to be at the top of the league. We shouldn't be there. We've said automatic promotion is a pipe dream for us. So even with that loss, depending on how the results have gone elsewhere, we could still, at the worst, be in third place. At the best, we could stay where we are. And I'm hearing reports of the scores coming in as Notts Forest. Yep, Notts Forest 1-1, so they get a draw at Cardiff. So they haven't capitalised on this, and I'm just waiting for an update on the Fulham score. I don't know if you've got anything at your end, Bib.
Yes, I have. Fulham have been slain at the home ground of Craven Cottage against Huddersfield Town 3-0. They have been absolutely pounded. Let's see what that looks like for the table.
So I just want to say, absolute strong result from the lads. Still top of the table is basically what we're taking from that. So, yeah. And
it wasn't all doom and gloom. We could have definitely had the 6 points clear at the top of the table. That would have been nice, but still remaining 3 points at the top, that still works much in our favour.
Yeah, so let's get back into the office so we can show you exactly what the table looks like as Big gets it off the screen again.
Great style.
So
I can't see what you're showing, so I just have to assume that's what you were showing.
No, when we're doing post-match interview, I can't put that up on the screen. I don't have that as a source. So if you want to see, this is how things stand. We did lose, and we had the potential to drop from first all the way down into third. But Fulham getting smashed 3-0 at home to Huddersfield and Forest drawing 1-1 in their game means that we stay at the top of the lead, but what it has done is condensed things a little. So we had a couple of points lead. I think it was like, was it? I think we had 3 points lead over Fulham, and we had 4 points lead over Forest. Now there's just one result potentially in it, depending on goal difference. If Forest get a 3-goal win, and we lose by 1-0, then by 1 goal, then we drop down to second. Obviously, you can work out goal difference for yourself. I don't need to explain that. But just one win now between first place and third place. One win is the difference between automatic promotion and the playoffs. So lucky there, lucky. Do you know what? We can count ourselves very lucky in that, to lose in the manner that we did and still stay top of the league. Thank you.
So it looks like we've got 7 games left of this season.
7 games, and only 1 is all it needs for us to lose the top of the table. That's big. Bounce back time for the ICU boy, says Ads Plays. Young Jay, I feel the pain, but we're in there, it's fine. Dreaming is believing, up the ICU, shouts Ads Plays. And also wraps that up with Isak needs to take his chances or create better. 100%. That wasn't a strong game for him then. I don't know how to say that, so I'm going to say CR7 because that's what it ends with. Cristiano Ronaldo is in the chat. Hello, guys. Welcome in. Chairman needs to invest next season after this season's performance. 100%. Don't forget, he has spent a shitload of money on this. That is the ICU arena. We do have a waterside arena, which, thankfully we have a roof on it because, some of the shooting we've had from some of the players this season, not going to name names, Himmeleth, a load of balls would have been floating in there, but thankfully we do have a roof over the top of the stadium, so we don't lose all of the balls, but yeah, let's drop back in. So, Bib did mention something about an offer in from one of our players, but I'm hearing we're also having offers in for ourselves. Obviously, for a bit of a reminder for those of you that may have missed the very first episode, myself and Bib used to be Premiership managers, but we won't say anything about why we got sacked. We won't even say about who we used to manage. All we'll say is that's in the past, and we went on one ale trail too many. That's all we're going to say.
Great. I don't know. I think this might be my solicitor calling, so I might just have to drop out a sec.
No worries. Go for it. You go. So for those of you that that aren't aware, Bibby is clearly entertaining contract talks with another club, so he needs a solicitor. What the fuck? And what club is that, you ask? Well, there you go.
False alarm.
Fulham have come in for the managerial duo. Fulham want the Bib and Grib connection. Graham Day, Michael Meehan, their management duo, to take over. Obviously, they are in second place there. I mean, is that what they want? Is that what they want? Do Fulham want us to manage their club, or are they just trying to upset the apple cart here at ICU? Are they just trying to derail our train as we approach the final destination of this trip? I mean, what do we say? Obviously, we take all discussions and we chat them with the board and with the people within the club to see what's right. I mean, my initial reaction is get fucked, but I mean, what do you guys think? Should we even entertain the job at Fulham? I mean, as plays says Fulham. So I think that's not done. Sorry, Fulham, but we ain't interested in that. But yeah, we did have an offer for one of our players. Who was? Oh, we've had an offer for another one. Okay, let me bring this on screen. Give us the rundown, babe.
All right. So in the last stream, I don't know if any of you remember, but we had an offer in for Gerson, which was, I think, just over 3 mil, which was way below his asking value. Since then, we asked them to come back with a revised offer, and they have. So this is much more in the field where we asked them to be. So that's on the table for the end of the season. The only problem is our second choice right back. We don't have anybody as it stands to fill in for Gerson once Frimpong, if he's not feeling too good or he's currently injured. So there's not that much lee room for us to be able to get rid of him unless we bring somebody else in. That is our current standing.
Who's the Middlesbrough offer for?
I cannot remember. I think we may have cancelled it. Let me go to the inbox.
I think I remember now. Was it like Himaleth or something? And we, yeah, there you go. Negotiation with Himaleth, Middlesbrough.
There you go.
We told them to give us the 9 million we'd previously been offered, and they were like, nah. Mason Greenwood, says Young Jay.
Yeah, I think we've looked at him. Anyone in the Premier League who's a youngster is pretty much out of our price range. It's not even the transfer that's the hard part, it's the wages. Oh, he's actually not that expensive. He's a hell of a lot less expensive than I thought it would be.
Yeah, same.
I'm sure we looked at him a bit when he was at United and his wages was stupid.
Clearly just taking the lower wage at Newcastle just to get some playtime. 2 million.
Oh, he's moved.
Obviously.
Zibala. Any right backs on the list? Yes, we have actually. Wrong way. So, 3 potentials. A player that we looked at the beginning of the season. His wages were a problem then, not so much now. We had Fosu Mensah, who we've been looking at for quite a while now, actually, and is more than available for us. And Justin too, the Leicester lad. So again, these are all easy targets for us.
I'm not eating, you are.
I'm about to say I'm trying to fill up here because I don't know when you're going to finish biting. So yeah, if we get rid of Gerson, which isn't the end of the world, I think he's 23, so we could easily bring in one of these 3 or maybe 2 of them if the price is right. The market value of all of them, well, for 2 of the 3 is 6 mil, one's 3, so the release fee isn't that expensive either.
The one, I mean, and I don't know, maybe there's some United bias in there. The one that catches my attention is Fosu Mensah because he's big, he plays multiple positions, he's got a face, and his wages are well cheap.
Yeah.
Look
at the skills on Justin though. Captaincy, fighting spirit, interception, man marking.
See, the only thing is we don't really need captaincy on it. I mean, fighting spirit, interception, and man marking are good, but maybe a captain for the future.
The likelihood of him, yeah.
Fosu Mensah is always a good investment, yeah. Like, it's his wages though. Like, press your right trigger just so we can see No, look, 6'7" is the cheapest of the three, which is ridiculous. Fast. How tall is he? He's got to be big. 190 centimeters. Oh. What's his passing game like if he's playing at fullback? I mean, he will give us. So Chin. Oh, yeah. Okay, his passing's not particularly great.
Yeah, on the ball. How do you know? Is it Wagyu or Wagyu?
With the accent, I would have said like Wagway, but
yeah.
But I don't actually know.
On the ball, this guy's a baller. He's better than the other two that we've got on the sideline. However, that's 400k more. Is he worth that?
Yeah, that's the question.
His projection's a little bit higher.
I mean,
it's a lot to think about for the end of the season.
What will we get from Gearson's wages?
I mean, we can't sign either of those until the end of the season anyway, which is 291.
So it'll either be 30% of Wagway's wages or half of the other two's wages, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
I mean, the thing there though is Frimpong's only 73 overall, so if we brought in any one of those, they would be an upgrade.
Yeah, I remember we bought Frimpong. Was he 66 when we first bought him?
Maybe 69.
Look at that projection.
Oh yeah, 67, 8-ish. Yeah, yes please Frimpong, keep going like that. Ads says try get Fosu, get 2 right backs in and loan Frimpong.
I mean, arguably, we only need cover for Frimpong, or Frimpong becomes our cover. Like, I didn't realise his projection was so good, and the way that he's been playing at the moment, it's difficult to bring him out of the team for somebody else. I mean, we got him at say 67. We got him at. He's now 73 in less than 12 months. What's his projection there? 77-ish.
Yeah, about that. Maybe 75. Yeah. Loan Frimpong, he'll grow more probably. The only thing is, when you loan players out, they do grow, but they don't grow as fast as playing in your own team. So
when we first bought him, his form was on fire every single game, wasn't it? So he was just flying.
Yeah. I know I've mentioned him a few times verbally, but do a search for Haaland again.
I think I've got him in the list actually.
We might not have because he was in the others, and I said to not add him in so that we.
Yeah.
So that other people don't become aware of him.
There he is, the lad.
Look at that, we can afford his salary now. But what's his release fee? Oh.
His release fee, not so much. I mean, I would absolutely love to get this guy in the team.
Yeah, I would make big changes to get him. If it was like selling our 2 starting strikers to bring him in, I'd consider it, just because he's such a good long-term project. The issue is, we'd probably have to sell Castolo, Isak, and a bunch of others.
Oh, someone came in to that with Danny Alamo for 35 mil.
Oh, really?
In January, yeah. And we said no because we needed him.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Maitland-Niles.
35 million is nice, but is he on the scout list?
Yeah.
Only 998. A Himalayas versus for Maitland-Niles sort of situation would be nice.
I'd love Barnes as well.
Yeah.
He's a good lad. He looks older than 25.
Why don't we just get a job at Leicester and rename them Ice Cream Apples FC, and job's a good one.
Manu Garcia. No face.
Rain Adelaide. He's supposed to be decent.
He's got a face.
Expensive for what he is, though.
Yeah. Lobato is like 20 million value, is it? 24 mil, yeah. Nice. Is he our most valuable player then? Our most valuable striker? He actually is.
Is he more than Dani Olmo?
No, Dani Olmo's 27.
A nice bit of free business there. That's the other thing we can do as well. If we have extra salary budget, which obviously we're not going to have for a while, picking up freebies and selling them on.
Also, Lobato wouldn't be missed too much. At this moment in time, I fully agree with you. His wages is our only benefit at the moment because it's so low.
Jason Derulo.
He's got a nice projection though as well, especially at 16.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's a lot to think about.
I'd be reluctant to sell Lobato for that because he does grow, and he does give us a lot of like financial potential. So the longer we have him before we sell him, the more we'll get for him. But yeah. But needs more. Sometimes we might have to make that decision. Anyway,
someone like Haaland as well.
Yeah, 100%. And that's the thing. If we can get 25, 30 million for him, then we've almost got enough for Haaland there. Plus, we'll get some money for promotion if we can manage that. So yeah. Anyway, I've now finished my food that wasn't there. So let's go to the screen. Almost the same as the last game. Alexander Isak dropped off onto the bench in place of Ordath. We are playing against the likes of Stoke City, so maybe Alexander Isak could come on and give us a different dimension later on that height. Lobato will go on to be the best player in the club's history. He needs a face. As player says. Isak, just not feeling him lately. We'll see if he improves. The menus look crisp. Which mods you got on for the background and the icons bit?
So this whole package is the Evo Web one, which is kind of like an all-in-one. Since then, though, I've done some heavy modding with the help of Chucky, who's helped obviously put our team in here as well. But yeah, it's like it's hours and hours and hours of modding. It's not just one mod; it's a ton of them.
Dembele is the club's icon. That's a funny way of saying Dani Olmo, but yeah. Anyway, we'll nip down to the tunnel. Before we pop out onto the pitch. Big game against Stoke at Stoke, even though it's fully branded ICU. That's how impressive we are. We get them to brand their tunnels before we walk out to it. Goddamn right we do. What do you reckon the game plan is here, Bib? Obviously, we got out game planned in the last game. How do we overcome that in this one?
Well, Stoke City are a very physical team. The chances are they will be looking to hit their target man up front. So I think for us, just get the ball on the foot, play quick passing, try and be as physical. We've got, obviously, Dodo isn't in here. Stein's coming. We've got the likes of Fellaini in there. We've got Stramer who will put their front line under a lot of pressure with the high press. So yeah, I mean, we will see. But I've got a funny feeling we will come out of this one with 3 points. I think they will try to hit us hard, and I think we'll just be able to get them on the counter.
You're goddamn right. If you guys agree, we're going to nip out onto the pitch. But if you guys agree, let's get some up the ICUs in the chat. Let's go. Let's get behind the boys. Up the ICU. Up the ICU. Chucky is in the PES world, guy. He does great work. That makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Cheers for letting me know. Yeah, Chucky is a legend. Absolute legend. He's earned his VIP badge in chat. You goddamn right. Odds plays dropping the I see you. I see you. Some up the ICUs with the ICU FC as well.
Look, they've already started the long ball.
Absolute dirtbaggery.
The big man.
Fellaini. Oh!
Oh! My God! Stoke have hit back in under 3 minutes.
Sam Vokes.
Sam Vokes with an absolute thunder bastard. We're getting ripped apart here.
Off the back of an unbeaten
They've
stream.
bottled
And now look at the state. New GK needed. I mean, yeah, suddenly Matvey Safanov. Let's have that conversation again, eh?
I mean, again, that's an absolute thunder bastard. He's not conceding. He's not conceding. This isn't goalkeeping errors. These are just fantastic goals that we've conceded. Like, look at that drop of the shoulder. Yes, please. Outside of the boot. Wow. Already in the back of the net before he dives.
Traction engine shot that. Come on, boys. Let's go a bit more attacking. What was that? Am I even in the game? Yeah, I am, yeah. Wait, what the hell was that touch, or Dad? Yeah. Brought you in to cover Isak and you just walk out with the ball.
Go on, get in there. Well, in order.
Oh, Stramer out of position. But Jezza Frimpong. Oh.
Can keep it in. Oh.
Lovely, Jezza. Fuck off, Rev. Fuck off, Rev. Great shift that from the man there. Are you talking the Sam
Finish?
Yeah, Sam Vokes. Yeah. Fucking hell, ref!
Right, I've got a lot of work to do in this one.
So we've come back from behind before. This is probably the worst spell we've had all season. Not the most opportune time for it either.
Oh, fantastic ball. Castolo just being held off there by the centre back. Couldn't get in front.
Lovely. Holstenberg transitioning to a right winger.
Big win by Stramer.
Some quick passing from Stoke there. It's not what you'd expect from them. And Delaney caught on the ball.
Well in.
Bit slow down at my end, but we're good.
Can't get a second ball under here.
What? Oh, I'm going to say.
Well done, ref.
Yeah, get out of it.
Take your pick. Take your pick.
Stoke playing the high line as well. They're going for it here. Lovely. Oh, back heel, but just not anything on it. As Castolo picks it back up again. Oh!
Ooh.
He swung for it, but he'd already lost it by that point in time and absolutely not being...
Harassment.
Yeah. Lovely Stramer. Helped by Frimpong there. All Castolo. Oh, there we go!
Oh, there we go. It doesn't matter what foot you get him on. He will always score. Go on, the boys. Oh, he just slid onto concrete there.
Oh, he's coming off injured. Oh, and Ordas just pushes him into it.
He's telling him to come on. Get
What?
up.
It's like, my knees though.
Leaving him out to dry there.
He doesn't look happy there. What's he shaking his head for? Oh.
They know, don't they? They're like, come on, we've only got 80 minutes left.
Castolo's like, let me celebrate. You guys don't do anything. It's only me.
That was an absolute ping.
Sure, dropping
Getting
the
into that
goal.
position deadly on the 18-yard box. He's the deadliest striker in the league.
Golazo! Back in this now, boys. All square. 20 minutes in, it's 0-0. Treat it as that and crack on.
Stein. Using Matondo on the wing. He's cutting inside. He's bearing down.
Oh, Castolo just arced his run. Matondo didn't have enough on the pass. As
Lovely turn.
Frimpong comes inside to offer the assistance and he just gets shrugged off.
Sam Vokes is offering a lot up front as a target man for them.
What a ball.
What a ball.
It's got a lot to do still. Oh, hits the ankles of the final defender. Lucky there, Stoke. As they look dangerous in attack, but they look like they can be walked through in defence at the same time as well. So, oh, a bit slow down.
You know what that reminds me of? You know when someone says, when they're watching Zappa's stream, bit blurry, puts his face to the camera. Oh, bit of slow down.
I mean, most people put their hands up, but I've found a different way. I just stick my face on the camera. Yeah. Bit blurry, boss. Oh, Jezza. I played that fucking ball! I figured out what it is. Whenever there's a little stutter, just as I'm pressing it, it just doesn't count it then. Yeah. Oh, Danny Olmo, you disgrace, man. There we go, you heard me.
Oh! Air shot. Swung like a rusty gate. Oh, you've run past it.
Oh,
now he's going for his shin pad.
Get out, Danny Olmo. Not good enough to be in my team.
Take Stein with you.
Yeah, Stein is horrendous as well. That's why we're playing so bad through the middle. I love seeing how creative some people are with the Twitch emotes. I'm gonna see who's that. Who's that? Bruce G.
Straight doing bits against Joe Allen.
Yeah, it's alright. Don't get the ball. It's fine. Just like hit you in the face. That's fine. Oh, continued your run.
Don't know if he's off.
Nice, good. Oh, slow down as well. Oh, as if managed to fight it back though. Shit pass though, but that's on the 360 that? With a bit of a powder puff effort.
Oh, what a ball!
Oh, what a tackle though, Holstenberg.
To Danny Olmo. Cracking ball. Castolo!
Oh, not anything. How did he get beaten to that?
Ooh. Oh. Tense first half. Ooh.
ICU doing the best to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory here for the season.
Very tense first half. There wasn't a lot of action in there for both sides. Huh?
Rabbi Matondo with a horrendous touch.
That. Great ball. Oh, that's a referee. My pad's rumbling. There's something wrong. I'm going to put the whippage into the 6, yeah?
1 second. Don't know who I've got hold of, but yeah. This looks like Ordath.
Oh, shit. Oh! Hello!
Oh! Bit of slowdown on my end as well.
Straight off the training ground again.
Holstenberg with a cross and then tries to lob the keeper. Just too big.
It's a lovely looping header.
Quick ball in. Oh, slow down. It's pretty much died on my screen.
Oh.
I'm back. Good lad.
Oh, good foot. Well in. Great strike! Oh!
Danny
Whistle
Olmo.
past the post.
Got to be getting that on target there. Make the keeper work at least. He did well to get that touch then and keep the play alive, but just...
His unfavoured left swinger.
Just swerving away from it all the way through that. He started to perform a bit better since I had a go at him. He's been involved in the play pretty much more than any other player so far, as Ordath almost loses the ball there. And Danny Olmo gets another opportunity here. And
oh, what a challenge! Oh. The bottom corner looked beckoned for.
Just a bit too much on that through ball from Costola there. It just kept rolling. Just kept rolling. If it had been a bit slower, he'd have been able to lash that other side of the goal. But this is more promising now, boys. Now there's the Stoke City we used to. Oh, Danny Olmo! There's the Danny Olmo we used to. Absolute travesty. That's better. Why can't you take the ball like that a second ago? Good pass. Stein!
Oh. Littering them with shots there.
It's not what I'd tried to do, but I'll take it.
The confidence.
MLS. Always with a world-class... Yeah. Oh, no. Slow down.
Oh, just a bit weighty.
Bit weighty.
Bit weighty.
Oh, Halstenberg nearly got up to that as well. Stoke playing hoofball. Oh,
I should have come to it.
Lovely.
Well in, lad. Oh, he has been flattered.
Ref! I was going to say.
There's got to be a card shown here, referee. Nothing.
Ooh.
Go on. Got to be Halstenberg. Halstenberg Pinger. How small is he in the wall? Who's that?
Is that Alan?
He's a fucking child.
Oh, too much. Oh.
He crashes off the Denver.
Whoop, headbutt in the mic. My second
cracking effort, that.
My second tap just had a bit too much power on it. Speaking of Denvers, Denver LA comes on. Plays Danny Olmo. Bit of an up and down game for him. Not as bad as I'm giving him credit for. I've kind of been harsh on him there. But he's just been a bit sloppy all round.
Here we go.
Oh. Oh!
Referee! Oh, it's no challenge to be fair. Ah.
Oh, he kept it on as well.
Oh, has he kept that on? I don't put the pad down.
Oh, sorry, Dembele, I had to have a strike. Lovely. Ah. Oh. Okay, it's alright, I didn't want to play anyway, fine. Oh, he's been marked though. A horrible first touch from him. Not only was it heavy, but it was like pinged up in the air as well. Oh, come on, boys.
Chin roller.
Oh, wonder if that was intentional or not. Oh.
Get up.
Lovely. I'm going to play it into feet.
Oh, referee!
Absolute dirtbag. He's not even going to book him. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, about to say. It had to be. Yeah, the child in the wall was Joe Allen.
I like to play football.
Child.
I'm a big boy now. Oh.
Oh, there's too much pressure on this.
Just get the swaz on it. Oh, there we go!
Let's go! Halstenberg doing bits. Silence. Silence in the stadium.
What?
I mean, it wasn't the best free kick. It was definitely savable, but he ain't getting nowhere near it.
Although to be fair to the keeper, it did land kind of not too high, not near the crossbar. It wasn't the well placed free kick, but he did have a bit of whip at the end. I think that's probably what's unsighted him. It wasn't a gradual curl, it was just like whoom! Almost like he'd knuckled it. Oh, there we go! Oh. Had to be Stein, didn't it? Oh, that's not...
Crowd shouts, come on, City.
Fuck off! I went to cross that, but because he was there, it's chipped it out to him. Shit.
The crowd are shouting, come on, City, because they know. They was minutes away from getting something out of this.
Matondo's a little bit dead.
Yeah.
Lobato sat there on the bench going, give me a chance, boss. Not today, mate.
Get some fresh legs on. See this out. They're going for it as well. They've got a bit more attacking.
Oh, lovely. Oh, not so lovely. Oh, not so lovely either.
Oh. 2 poor passes.
But lovely tackle though. Fuck off, ref. You're a disgrace, ref. Absolutely feck all wrong with that. Get out.
Look at the pressure. Look at the pressure.
Stein did something.
Oh, what the fucking hell. When you talk about weighty balls, that, my friend,
it was a little bit
it's super weird.
Horrendous. A little bit horrendous. Dink! Oh, Mako.
Oh,
I want to slide him. Let me slide him.
And drop him back. Oh!
Whew. Sam Vokes looking to get it all squared. Just 2 minutes left on the clock. A little over.
It wasn't that a million miles away.
Lothar didn't look like he was going to get on the end of that either.
Cracking ball.
Nice. Lovely. Hey.
Yes.
Holstenberg with that free kick.
Win. Didn't think they had it in them, the lads.
I was thinking to myself before you banged it in as well. We've not had a free kick goal. Yeah.
We've had quite a lot of free kicks this year as well, haven't we? We've just not managed to settle any of them.
We've not really had, like, most of them have been when we've not had Holstenberg on the pitch either. So we've not really had anyone that's had over 80 free kick taking. So, I mean, that first one was close. The second one, bam. So there we go. Back to winning ways. That's what we want. Just get back into the managerial office. So there we go. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. What was it? Birmingham, 2-1, and we probably should have won it, but didn't. That one, maybe we should have lost it, but we didn't. So funny's a funny. Football's a funny old game. As we look at, let's have a look at the results elsewhere. So there we go. Confirmation: Stoke 1, Ice Cream Uploads 2. But the other results we want to keep our eyes on: Nottingham Forest 1, Middlesbrough 0, Leeds United 1, Preston North End 1. So those are both all teams in the playoffs at the moment right now. Other games of interest: Bristol City 2, Hull City 2. So Big Zombie Monkeys team dropping even more points then. But the other game of interest is that one at the top of the screen there: Swansea City 0, Fulham 2. So Fulham now will be in second place ahead of Nottingham Forest, unless that's how things were anyway. But actually, another one.
Yeah. No change at the top.
Just 3 goals difference, though, as Forest remain on 33 goal difference. We sit at the top, 3 points ahead, 3 goal difference ahead. But as we say, 1 3-goal win and a draw will completely change that. Or if we draw one game and Forest get a bag of hat trick, then that's it. We take we take a seat further down the table. Actually, another one because we've scored more. It'd have to be a 4-goal swing, but still, the point was it's very close.
It is very close. We've got Blackburn Road. Let me just check the schedule because we may need to plan out our next 2 streams there very carefully. So 3. Right, okay. I'm going to say today we play this game, finish it. Then we've got 3 games on Wednesday, and then we've got 2 games on Friday, including the trophy presentation and the testimonial.
That sounds good to me. I mean, unless we want to do more to do the trophy stuff and then start on the transfer thing on Friday, the transfer window, because there'll be all that stuff. But either way, I'm good with that.
I like it being split up into 3s. That's just my opinion, because it'd be like an hour and 45 then. I think that's a good length stream. Because it'll be an hour and a half taken away both sides.
I see. I have a different opinion. Having a longer stream is fine, but it's the YouTube content that's the bit. So if we have
that's what I mean. Yeah, so we're trimming it down. It goes onto YouTube for everyone else.
What's the next game then? Blackburn
Rovers.
Ooh.
Yeah. 22nd. This is a banana skin.
Yeah, this is absolutely 3 points dropped.
Got some transfer news.
Lothar has decided to move. Was he out of contract? No.
How did we not know that? Can you believe it? The guy who we made our number 1. Shit, that better not be the same for Delaney as well. Oh, thank God for that. Whew.
How much is Lothar's market value? Let's just have a look at that.
Mil.
A mil. It's not the end of the world.
We was looking at a new keeper anyway. I mean,
maybe this is the time for us to get an offer put in for Matvey Safanov then.
for this lad.
Transfer fee of 9 million. The club's not impressed. What's his actual release fee? 12.7, which is the same as we'd have. Obviously, it needs a 3-year contract. He's not impressed either. What? No wonder he was playing awful. Do you know what? Get out of here.
It'll have to be a hell of an amount.
As Gatekeeper TV says, get him out of here. Lothar has let the ICU fans down. Disappointment. We sold Eva off, a keeper that had more potential because we believed in Lothar and what he could bring to the team. We give him that opportunity and he uses it to take a big stage move to the mighty giants of Krasnodar. Honestly, the boy has no ambition. He's not an ICU player if that's... Oh no, that's where we're buying Safanov from. Huh, never mind.
I've had a look at Henderson. The goalkeeper, not the fucking...
Jordan.
Midfielder.
What's his salaries looking at? $1 million.
23 as well.
It's good stats on him. He's not impressed. They're resistant. They'd have to pay his release fee, which is 18 million. Yeah, fuck shit.
A lot of money.
Judas, says Ads Plays.
He's got face.
Who hasn't? Verips.
Svila.
Svila. Let me have a quick check. Svilar is the one that was like... Is he like captain or something like that, and he's like 21. He was like stupid. I think we played him last season. Oh, there is a face for him as well, and it's a fucking class face as well.
Is that very
Miles Vilar.
Alright.
Let me just send you this. Look how good this looks.
Oh, God, he's easily gettable. His wages are nothing.
Release fees.
He's joining Bam Margera.
His release fee is 1.5 million.
Yeah.
What's it? 600. What's his overall?
72.
Ooh, that's.
Is he the man?
I mean,
he's got low punt as well, which is nice.
I think we kind of need to have a look at that. 509. Okay, not impressed with that, but. Not impressed, and we have to buy his full release fee, which is never in there. We can't get rid of his. Yeah, he's not, I think we're probably going to have to give him a bit extra on the annual salary. We're probably going to have to put it up to maybe 611 or whatever it went to.
What do you propose? I mean, we can accept the low-far one now and just get rid of 390 off the wage bill, and it'll go towards half of his wages.
I mean, I'm happy enough with that because this guy, I mean, he'll have a face and he'll be loyal to the team. So that his release fee.
Are you happy to propose this?
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm gonna click off this 1 second. Have a look at the quality of the face build that I've just sent you on Discord. It looks well good.
Oh, I can do it on my phone. I don't want to load up Discord on my PC in case it crashes anything.
Nah, yeah, good shout.
1 sec. Oh my God, that is class.
I've only just figured out what you're on about when you're saying he's joining Bam Margera. Yeah, there you go. He's joining Bam Garua. Disappointed in you, Lothar. You're only 73 overall, so you're not a massive keeper, but you had a good career here at Ice Cream Uploads. You're the first choice keeper, and you maybe you heard those conversations we had earlier on in the stream where we were saying the likes of Safanov might come in and take his place as number one. Maybe that's it. Pet Story Mode says, well, this looks right up my street. Welcome in. We are in episode 14 of Masters of the League. And we've just been dealt a hurtful blow. Lothar, our number one keeper. Let me bring the team up on screen for you now. Lothar, our number one keeper. We basically sat him down in January and said that we have had an offer for our first choice keeper, Ivarov. And Lothar, we could see him being a keeper for Ice Cream Uploads for the future. And we were all agreed, yeah, this is lovely, wonderful. He's played every game this season since we moved Ivarov on, and he's just dropped on us that he's just signed a new contract with someone else. We hadn't finalised contract terms with him, but even still, he did. Rather than bringing that up, he's just signed with Bam Garua for no transfer fee, and we've lost £1 million worth of players. So heartbroken.
I can accept this now, then, can't I?
Yeah.
Just accept it and just get the money.
Get him gone. So it's an extra 390 million in the transfer kit. Not 390 million that we were expecting to get, at least not from our keeper. But you know what? It adds to it all. So an offer in for Miles Vilar, as we see Lothar depart the club. I'm half tempted to kick him out of the starting lineup in exchange for David Raya, but that'll be just cutting our nose off to spite our face. Before we jump into the next stage, have a quick check. Make sure we do have a training underway. Like a skill training.
Oh yeah.
I know we did have someone learning. So, we don't either. No. I haven't got any of these ones in the middle. Yeah, these are the ones that. Oh, heel trick. Oh, not fit. It was first time shot. Oh.
Long throw. Nobody wants that. Gamesmanship.
Isak. Oh. Get him winning some more penalties for us. Maybe. Ouch! Can you do the Zaffa Cakes accents, please? He has ruined / made so many of the OG players for me. It's the it's his Aussie Dodo that kind of does it for me, and then his roadman Hamson.
Hamson.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've already got a couple of captains in the team now, haven't we?
Yeah. Cut
Behind
and
turn's a good one.
Oh, I love
that.
Yeah.
What do you reckon then, Matondo?
Yeah.
Or Isak?
I think Matondo is probably the best because he's going to be one that's going to be flying down the flank. So that's a good shout for me.
Yeah.
So you guys can't see it, but we've just started training Matondo in the cut behind and turn. We've just got to normal training as well. Who did we buy? Fouquet's unbalanced. Okay. Lobato, yeah, change Lobato. We need to give him, because he's just going to be balanced overall, so marginally increase everywhere. Change him to, don't know, what do we want him as? Yeah.
I'd say creative playmaker.
I agree. Fouquet's balanced as well. Holstenberg fullback finisher. That's why he can absolutely bang a screamer. Yeah, just leave Fouquet. Maybe change Fouquet to same or whole player or something like that.
I like whole player for that. That makes sense.
Wasn't Lothar the name of the mantis-like bad guy in Space Ghost that used to be on Cartoon Network? I can't remember, so I'm going to say maybe. Yeah, that seems fine. Prolific winner. Get him some speed worked on.
Yeah, man.
Okay, let's get into our next game. Yeah, we haven't gone into the level of Zaffa Cakes has gone yet. We have started to tinker, so you might have seen whilst Bibby's tinkering with the lineup. Let me see if I can do this. Where are we looking? Nope. So many pictures posted over the last few days because of the PlayStation release. Oh, there we go. So we haven't gone into the level that Zaffa Cakes has gone, but we have started doing things like this. So you'll start to see more of this as well. So this was an interview with Himaleth asking who his favourite Twitch channels to watch are.
My favourite Twitch channel? Oh, that's a tough one. Well, naturally I like ice cream uploads and that. Do you know what I really like? I like. Have you ever watched Precision TV? Proper good. I mean, I sit there at home on my own and I'm like, and I start like the chant, like you know what chant that OP3 one, like P3, and I sit there and I'll be like, I start off slow and I'm like, oh P3, but then I get proper faster and by the end of it I'm like, oh P3, yeah.
So there you go. He likes OP3. Oh. So yeah, we are adding more bits in like that. So we haven't got a lot of that CGI. I know you can't even tell. I mean, we absolutely are in charge of a real life football club. So let's just get that out of the way first. But yeah, I mean, it's who would have known that we would have got actual real life Himaleth on stream, real life saying real life stuff with his real life thoughts. I mean, who would have known? There you go. But we will be doing more of that stuff coming forward. Anyway, let's have a look at our formation on the board. See those little magnets? If you look really closely, they almost look like players. Watch. Oh, there you go. Look, see, look there. Oh, wow, it's amazing. So up front, Castolo, Isak, Matondo, Olmo, Himaleth. Dodo gets back into the midfield because Stein was a bit trash and Dodo's fit again. So yeah, throughout a full first choice starting 11. Lothar, after dropping that clanger on us, still keeps his place in the starting 11 as well. David Raya on the bench. But, I mean, whilst I mean, your natural instinct will be to just throw him to the curb after treating us like that, we also have a job to do for the rest of the squad as well. We need to get the rest of the team into the Premiership. And if Lothar's the man to make us do that, and then he's going to leave us in the season, then needs must. We'll deal with that as it is. But the squad, as you'd expect, first choice starting 11. Okay, that is very cool. Yeah, thanks, mate. Team spirit is looking good. Finally, it's a lot of graft that we've had to stick. We've got. I mean, it helps when you don't have the depth, I suppose. If you don't have any players to mix up the team, and you have to play players even when they're on dodgy form or have absolutely no stamina, then your team spirit just grows. And we've made a few changes, but we haven't made many. We've not made too many signings either. So that has allowed us to progress nicely with the team spirit. Obviously, the results will add to it too. But anyway, let's nip out into the dugout. Well, I'm going to jump into the dugout. I'll get there really quickly. Watch. Pow. Look, I'm here already. Wow, it's amazing. Anyway, turn around. The players walking onto the pitch. Have a look at these. Yeah.
That security guard is looking a bit scary.
It's like the guy who keeps getting his phone stolen for the celebrations. It looks like the angriest man in the world.
Yeah.
So key players, for anyone new in, Dani Olmo, our talismanic midfielder. Castolo, top scorer, club captain, legend. Matondo on the wing. Alexander Isak, still kind of a bit hit and miss. Newest arrival in the team, so to be expected. Fullbacks of Holstenberg and Frimpong, both add to attack, and then with Villaney and Stramer as well. Absolute punching miles ahead of where they should be in terms of their performances, but this is the team we're looking at. Blackburn Rovers looking to add a little bit of a sour tang to the end of this stream, the last game on stream. And as Bib said, absolutely nailed it when he called them a potential banana skin. 22nd in the league as we sit top of the league. So, yeah. You'd think 3 points in the bag, not so much. Gatekeeper TV says, had a call this morning from Inter Milan. They're looking to offload 17-year-old Sebastian Esposito. I said I'd get you guys to have a look and watch some games back. Oh, there we go. That's what you want from your scouts. Sebastian Esposito.
Call.
No thanks, mate. I've just had some G Fuel.
It's the catch. Kids are scratching the fuck out my arm.
We can only sign Esposito if we sing Despacito, but with his name in it.
He's never joining the club.
Oh, Frimpong. Oh, Dodo. You can tell he's had a game out, a bit rusty with that pass.
Stramer though, always willing to get up.
Frimpong playing a bit centrally in this game. As Dani Olmo. Probably a good job that the defender got on that, because that was a rifled through ball there.
Oh,
what a ball!
Oh, nearly got him with the Megs.
Oh!
A comedy of errors. Oh, Castolo! He had absolutely no right to be able to strike the ball from there.
Just stick your foot through it.
That literally came out of absolutely nowhere.
Some sloppy player there, but we'll take it. We'll take one of those.
He had no right to have a shot from there.
Look at Isak.
In the back of the net.
Absolutely hyping him up. He knows that was an absolute banger. This ball here. Castolo just... Fuck it! No backlift. I think that's what caught the keeper and everyone else off guard as well there.
And he almost finally getting back on the assist sheet.
Only ever one thing in his mind. You goddamn right.
The king of the ICU arena. So it's in our court now.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I started to find some rhythm.
Oh, Castolo going for the dink through there. Couldn't find it as we have a bit of slowdown on my screen, but it's good. We're back. Another set of long ball merchants.
Yeah, this is why the bottom of the league, mate. This is why the bottom of the league. With shoddy football like this.
Oh!
It's found its way to Isak! 2-0. Easy.
Isak. Oh, nice touch there.
Shouts from the crowd over the last couple of games saying Isak of shit. But he's answering his critics with a strike like that.
Yeah, one of our own scouts, as players, was chanting "Isak" in the morning. Bit of luck on the deflection.
Touch of fortune there with the coming off the shin pad. Touch of fortune, but you still need to score him.
Made it look easy as well.
Oh, here we go.
Good distribution from Dani Olmo in this game. Unlucky Matondo. Castolo trying his best to rush back. That's what you want from your strikers. Defending from the front. Oh, Verlaine. Oh, look at him.
And that's what you want from your centre-backs.
Oh, Castolo just couldn't get it out of his feet quick enough.
I was trying my best to switch to Isak then, and I had every other player on the pitch but him.
Story of my life. I just watch you end up passing to yourself when that happens. Oh, Castolo, he's still got... Oh. Lovely.
Oh, how has that stayed in? Big win. There we go.
Oh.
Get your big gangly legs in there. Okay. Low one again.
Oh no.
Oh, counter-attacked again. Every match we played this stream, we have been counter-attacked. Oh, like bottom of the league. This is what we were saying about the potential banana skin. They can attack at any time.
Both are clearly not with it. No real decisiveness from the keeper either way. No coming out, not just stood there and...
Too easy. Okay, well, we start again.
So Blackburn are back as Dak gets one in the sack on the nice counter-attack. But we think it's Weck. It's Castolo.
MC Graham in the house.
Bosh! Oh. Oh, I'm offside. I'm offside. Oh, didn't come to me anyway. It's fine. Jezza!
Oh. Forget your animation. Get back to fullback. It's a big win, but there's no seconds.
Oh.
Overlay it. All the time in the world, son.
Lovely. Oh, there we go. Early cross coming in. Oh, just a bit feeble.
Oh, Castolo. He wins the ball and turns into danger. No worries.
Yeah. Oh, Verlaine, what are you dodging it for? That's not like you. That's Jezza Frimpong. Oh, there we go. MLS sees the space, runs into it. He sees the runners. He's got Dani Olmo in front of him. And he plays it.
Going all the way.
Oh, fucking... Oh. So he plays it, and then about an hour later, he goes...
Oh, it's a good half, but there definitely is some mistakes in our team at the back.
I mean, it's been coming. Let's face facts. Stramer and Verlaine have been punching. So all we're getting is the performances that players of their ability should be playing at. So we can't really be harsh on them. They've given us more than we could have dreamed.
Well, that's it. They've given us more than we ever could have dreamed from. And now as the games are starting to rack up, the performances are starting to drop. It's inevitable. It's hard to keep up consistency for 44 games or however many it is in the Scarlet Premier League. Is 46?
Yeah, I think it's 46. Oh. That's you.
It's me again.
This game's a sack of shit. Just don't want me to play it. Oh!
Oh.
Ref played advantage then as Dodo stuck his foot in because I was pissed off at the fact that I couldn't pick anyone.
Yeah. All in. Hello.
Oh, a bit feeble again. Castolo would have top cornered that. Oh, long ball merchants.
Yeah, they are. Waiting for the knockdown, aren't they? That's all it is.
Our second ball though has been shoddy in this game. Every time the ball gets knocked up to our defence, we're just hitting it to their attackers. Lovely.
Hello! There we go. There's the cushion. Isak again with an absolute rocket.
Making up for his earlier tame effort.
I don't think he's left-footed either, but both his goals today have come from his left-hand side.
Good ball from Castolo though. Holding it. Dink! That was it. Another lucky deflection on the way through, maybe? Or was it just...
Yeah. Took a little deflection of Castolo as he, he played the ball through the legs.
Bang.
Bang.
Hello! Actually, babe, what does that say in chat? I can't quite read it.
Hello!
Oh, I'm coming on! Number 10, Graham.
Get this party started. We'll make our own substitution soon. The fans are shouting they want Dembele on.
Oh!
Oh! Oh! He sat up, so he thought he'd have a go. He's on a hattie.
Oh dear!
Half volley. Volley!
I want to see Danny Olmo getting back on the scoring sheet. Once he had plastic surgery, he's just not been the same player for us in terms of final ball. I mean, he got a few assists, but his shooting boots... Oh, absolute stutter fest there, but we're back. Hasselberg with the ball in.
Oh.
Oh!
Unleash that team effort.
Come on, Danny Olmo. That first touch again. Nice.
We're starting again. As the clock strikes 68 minutes. Shit.
Oh! Lovely. Oh, we both had the same idea then.
Trying to cover the pass. Good win.
Oh, slow down.
Feeds in Danny Olmo. He's taking it wide. Oh!
Fucking slow down. I wanted to strike it with Danny Olmo. Every time I get into a position like that where I can run and rifle one. Karamoko Dembele on for Danny Olmo. We've seen this pay dividends a few times. Big performance for Danny Olmo in this game though. Still hasn't found the back of the net, but registered an assist. That's what you want from your creative midfielders. Oh.
Great ball. Seeing the run. See if we can find him.
Oh, Isak! Oh. For a second, I thought that was going to land on him then, mid-sprint.
Yeah, same. I seen the marker running. I thought, oh, I might be able to catch him here.
Not the ball. Absolutely trash, but whatever. Oh, lovely.
Clear it out. Oh, that's a good ball.
Ref!
Oh, free kick. Lovely stuff. Oh, is it against us? Oh!
Fucking
What is for us?
dog shit, that. Lovely. Isak's dead, so...
So was Osterberg and didn't get anything on two of the fouls there. We're getting a Leeds United treatment. The referees don't want us to go up. He's fucking rapid.
Oh, but no, it don't matter when you've got Holstenberg covering it, though.
Oh, he's fucking blown.
What's the blown for?
Foul against Holstenberg.
Never.
Oh, there was a bit of foot before the ball, but you're getting away with that.
If he's
95 times out of 100.
If he's getting called back for that, then the ref... Get out of here. Get out, I'm going to say. Then the ref should have been giving Karamoko for getting absolutely thunderbastarded up the other end of the pitch.
Yeah.
Tombstone pile driver out of nowhere. Play on. Ref, his leg's literally hanging off. It's fine. Walk it off. Literally never going to walk again. Just what? Oh, a horrible ball. Touch even. Instant. Just couldn't control it with his first touch, and surely that's...
Oh.
Lothar finally.
Lothar finally.
Unlucky Graham. Says Graham.
It's another fabulous strike, but Lothar actually got across his goal to save this one. It's a nice height for him. Any higher, I think he would have struggled a bit. 89 minutes on the clock. Keeper. Osterberg is bollocks. Drop the shoulder.
Nice. Ooh. Hold it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey. A brace from Isak. Lovely stuff.
Isak back to back, around back. Puts us back on the attack. And it's the end of black. Burn.
Yeah, we made the ICU lot made a meal of that. We had everything else on paper. However, let's see if the results have gone in our favour.
Oh, I was just going to post-match interview. So we'll jump on that. Go on, give us your thoughts first, quick, babe.
So I think we came out the gate a lot stronger in this one than we have in any of the other two games that we had today. Fair enough, the deflections did help us get in front of goal and give us the opportunity to be able to pull the trigger. And get some shots on target, but sometimes you need that kind of luck, and unfortunately every single time that a team's broken against us, they've scored. So we did close up the defence slightly, but did get caught again on the counter against a team who was rock bottom. We said it could potentially be a banana skin. Unfortunately, we've come through the other side.
Yeah, 100%. Those deflections, I mean, it wasn't clinical. It wasn't ICU at the best. We've performed much better this season. The Huddersfield games come to mind. Who was the 4-0? Was that Bristol or Sheff Wednesday? I can't remember who it was, but that came to mind as another strong performance. So yeah, we weren't quite on par. We did manage to find the back of the net 3 times. A Danny Olmo through ball to Castolo, who had no business shooting there, finds the back of the net, and Isak and Castolo working really well. Like Bib says, a couple of deflections, but once you're in those positions, you've still got to put it away. And we've been critical of Isak. I mean, probably too critical for a young player that's just arrived in this team, but he put both of those away. No complaints. 3 points, 3 goals, top of the league. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at these results then elsewhere. If I can find my mouse, there we go. So we can see, as you uploads 3, Blackburn Rovers 1. You've just seen the full game on screen. But the other results of interest, as you can see, Nottingham Forest keep up the pressure with a 2-0 win over Preston North End. Middlesbrough losing back-to-back games now, so there's no way that they're even glimpsing at top end of promotion playoffs. I mean, they may even drop out of the bottom of it, but that's the interesting one. Fulham 0, Reading 3. So that means it's a 6-point swing now across the top 3, you'd imagine, with us being 3 points ahead of both of those teams. Forest keeping up the pressure, but Fulham now dropping off. A big, heavy loss as well. That will do wonders for our goal difference calls after that. And let's have a look at what the table looks like then. So there we go. ICU 88 points, 38 goal difference. That is huge. Yeah. Huge.
Well, that's more than seeing us through to at least playoffs now, isn't it? If not automatic promotion, at least one place in the playoffs, and that's all we was aiming for. Aiming for playoffs this year. Everything else is an absolute bonus.
Yeah, look at the gap. I mean, how many games did we have? 7 games, so 21 points. So playoffs is what, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So one more win would statistically guarantee that we have playoffs. So one win makes sure that we have a chance at going up. All we need to do is just see out a few more, and then we'll get automatic, and then see out a couple more after that, and then we're booking our place at the top of the table. But this is huge for the team that started the season with a loss at Cardiff City, who sit 14th in the table. What a dramatic change we've seen from the boys since then. Huge performances. Only 7 draws, 7 losses, 74 goals scored is huge. That's 10 more than Middlesbrough. That's 10 more than Fulham. I mean, I'd have been happy to get half that, I suppose, by the end of the season. No, I wouldn't have done. But if we'd have made that 50-60 mark, I'd have been happy. 74 at this point is huge, so I'm happy with doing that.
Absolutely.
Question is, how are the teams doing in the Premiership? Good question. Let's have a look at that. If we can. I think we can. Is it database?
Yeah, it's database, isn't it? Database, competition info, Premier League, standings.
City top of the table. Spurs just behind them. Only 1 game separates it. A little bit of cushion before we get down to Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. United all the way down in 6th, 20 points behind City. So pretty realistic season so far.
I mean, to be fair, the way that the league's shaping up to the top 7 is pretty realistic as it is anyway. Barring Liverpool being further down the league.
Yeah, Wolves being up there. I mean, obviously they can turn a result. West Ham not so much. West Ham, Leicester, Bournemouth, and then no unfamiliar names at the bottom of the table. You'd kind of expect the bottom 5 to have maybe Watford, Norwich, Brighton, Crystal and Sheffield anyway. Crystal Palace and Sheffield anyway. Maybe interchange a Villa or a Burnley or something potentially, but yeah. Nothing too untoward there. Brighton looking for a late push. But then again, I mean, one result could see Watford going into the bottom 3, as well as Norwich, and Brighton and Crystal Palace going out. So, yeah, long story short, if we continue as we are, we're going to be playing some big names next year. No one that you wouldn't expect is dropping out of the Premiership. So have a quick look at actually while we're on looking at results. Oh, negotiations with Svilar. We'd have an easy time if our club was playing at a higher level. Well, that's the point.
We're a title charge. Yeah, we can wait until the beginning of next season for that. I think.
Let's just have a quick look at the scout list and see. Ronaldo. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Charles. Gilberto. Harry Barnes.
31.
Wow.
21 with no face. Yeah, there's nothing of real interest there.
It would be nice to get some business done earlier on, but it looks like we're going to have to wait until we clinch that place in the Premiership because, understandably, Miles Phelan doesn't want to join the club because, I mean, we could hit the proverbial banana peel. I mean, Castolo could pull up. He's pretty much single-handedly. As you can see the headlines here, hopes are high for the goal king. Castolo is currently the hottest goal scorer around. And then I think the next news story was on to Castolo as well. On Australia to be transferred. What? So go back one. There you go. So what? Castolo there, opening strike. So yeah, I mean, the point there though, if Castolo takes one injury, then we could maybe not make it through to the Premiership. We could slip up at the last minute. Forest could usurp us. We could lose in the playoffs. So yeah, naturally Svilar's not wanting to move whilst all that's uncertain. Hey, my Wi-Fi went out. What did I miss? We just thrashed Blackburn 3-1. I mean, they were playing like a team that was at the bottom of the Championship. They were playing horrendously. Long balls and everything. We managed to create 3 goals. Castolo opening the scoring. Alexander Isak with a brace. So nice, strong result. And we sit 3 points clear at the top of the table. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We've got, I think, what was it, 6 games left?
We've got 5 games of the actual season, providing that we don't go into the playoffs, and then we've got a testimonial against Old Boys.
There you go. So next game.
So we've got Barnsley.
Go on, you go.
Sorry, our next game is against Barnsley away, then Sheffield Wednesday at home, Luton Town away, and then Millwall at home, and our final game is against Charlton Athletic, which is at home.
And then obviously we go through that, we get the national team squad announcements, the club ranking update, which will do us a little bit of help in terms of signing some new players, because if we get promoted, then the club ranking will reflect that a little bit more. We'll take a nice jump up the season, up the rankings, which means we might have a little bit more chance of signing the likes of Svilar and co without having to pay over the odds. So there we go. But that's it. That is it for today. We're going to wrap things up now. We've obviously been live. We started a little bit earlier than we have done because we started on time with the scoop today. So we're going to wrap things up a little bit before 2 o'clock. But we've got all of the games in and we don't want to take too much and leave nothing to cover for the rest of the week. So if you want to see whether we clinch promotion, the next episode of Masters League will be on Wednesday, followed by the final episode this week on Friday. So make sure if you're new here, hit the follow button. You'll get notified when we do go live. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. But yeah, we're going to drop off. We will be back on again tomorrow with the Scoop, which is our daily news show. If you want to drop in, feel free to do that. I'll probably be playing some PUBG as I usually do on a Tuesday and Thursday anyway after that. So obviously, feel free to stick around for that too. But before we disappear, actually, have you closed that down there actually?
Parsec, yeah, and the game.
I want to look at... I want to add Sebastiano Esposito into the Discord, so we'll remember to have a check at that. Master League Transfer Targets. There we go. Put it in the Discord, so we remember. Speaking of Discord, if you guys want to get involved with transfer recommendations, so as you've seen here, Rise with Christopher Ayer. We've had previous ones from Craig included. I've just added that one in there for Craig, Sebastian Esposito. If you want to get involved, !Discord in the chat. Oh, no, that's Pasek. !Discord in the chat will give you access to our Discord. Did I say that? Did I say Discord? I did, yeah. Discord in the chat will give you access. It's because that Pasek kind of threw me off. !Discord in the chat will give you access to our Discord where you can drop in your transfer targets and recommendations in there. But anyway, before we do disappear, babe, would you like to add anything?
No, I just thank you very much to each and every one of you that have turned up today. Been cheering for us in the stands as usual, offering player advice, and a big thank you to all our scouts who have been trying to find us players. We very much appreciate it. But our next episode will be on Wednesday around about 12 p.m. But if you want to know what our schedule looks like for the week, then do feel free to hit the logo. If you are on desktop, hit the logo, go to schedule. You'll find our entire week's worth of content ready there for you to be able to digest and find out what it is we're doing, when we're playing it, and who's going to be doing what.
Goddamn right. Anyway, we need to get back to the manor house, so let's nip back. Welcome to the kitchen. Obviously, this is where we start the stream. We might as well end it here as well. Gonna Stick some food in the oven, maybe a burger or two. You know, it's what it is. It's what it is. What it is. Yeah, do you know what? We're going to end it there. Thank you very much, everyone, for dropping in the stream. Everyone's supporting, dropping in the ICUs, as Craig's just done in the chat. Everyone as well. Ads, Pez Storyboard, Gatekeeper TV, everyone else in the chat, and all of you guys still watching. It's been a pleasure to have you all here. We are going to drop things off. Do you know what? Actually, stick around when we hit the hold slate as well, because we will raid one of our friends. So if you want to stick around for the raid, that would be nice. But do you know what? We're going to do that now. Until then, have yourselves a fantastic day. And what have they got to do, Bib?
Guys, first of all, you've got to have a fantastic day. And two, you've got to stay frosty.
Stay frosty.